I'm going live. Just going live, everybody. Careful. All right, folks. Looks like it finally went live. All right, so here's the situation. Hi, Cheryl. I thought you're not gonna stream today. I don't want to. See, you who wasn't going to stream for HSB, Housing's Finest Builders, or am I on crack? Trying to figure this out. Figure it out. You don't stream. Must be somebody with a very similar name that I am getting confused with. But hello. Oh, you were in the streaming channel on one of my channels, and I think that I assumed my brain went, oh, you must be streaming then. So Housing's Finest Builders tonight is having a guild night in which they usually do stream. They stream it. But this week, their normal streamer is not available. Oh, don't be afraid. Hey, Bayushi. You're up late, early, can't decide. You're one of these things. Cannot make up my mind. Hold on. Trying to find something. Seraphi, that's it, Seraphi. Christoph is usually who streams their guild night, and Maggie May was not available. So, third choice here. Even though I normally do Flip and do shopping at Flip, I don't really care. I love Housing's Finest Builder. I love Udang and Sarah. I just feel like this will be fun. And, yep, I'm shortly, in about a half an hour, we're going to tour some houses with Seraphi and take a look at them. But because I have so much to say beforehand, I figured I'd get on a little bit earlier and talk about business while that's going on. So first, let me go to one of my homes. Don't care which one. What's one that's pretty to have in the background? They're all pretty. Let's go to Kragan Home. Okay, hey Vilsadal. So I know you all are like, wait, why is she streaming now and so late in the day? Well, it's because I was asked on a Sunday night to cover Housing's Finest Builders Guild Night, in which they tour several homes. They'll be starting at Flip, which is like a half an hour from now. And then, hey Dragon Lady. And so we have that going on tonight. And then we have a whole bunch of other things going on that I figured we could just talk about before we get going on this. So y'all can weigh in as much as you want, have conversations about it, whatever. All right, so first of all, let me just get, this is one of my houses that I just am going to stand here while we talk if it doesn't make everyone ill to see all these butterflies going back and forth. Or the noisy, too noisy, I'll close the music box. Oh wait, I can't close the music box. Don't have the right permissions. All right, so I'll stand like so. All right, so we've got, what I was very happy to see is a whole bunch of people agreed to sign up for the Potato House contest due on the 25th because Jay Hart only had 2 entries, and so now I think he has more than 2 entries, and so that makes me much, much happier. Here's a link to the instructions for that, and may I recommend that you still enter, because I don't think he has as many entries as he does prizes, so if you enter, I think you're going to win. Also, it's just, all you need to do is create a potato, put a potato somewhere in a house and make it like a potato house all of a sudden because of it. I mean, one of the things you can do is just have it be, if you have a shrine, Like, just make the potato stand in the shrine, you know? Like, simple as that. Enter in, send him a message for PCNA or EU. Works for both. We're going to rip through these new notices before we get going. Back to Skyrim for DDA. If you want to join DDA, you're going to want to talk to Wubin. That's on the 25th. Oh, good. Parkour, also J-Heart, same link. January 28th. Now, I'm pretty sure one of my guilds found somebody's parkour house today because they were running around in it, and I was like, they were falling horribly to their deaths, and so I was wondering if perhaps that could be it that they were talking about. Let's just go to Hammerdeath, somewhere a little calmer. And so it's possible that there's going to be more people who enter that one, but I don't know. It's called parkour, but the reality is it's just a jumping contest or a walking contest if you want to use planks or something. I love you, Bayushi. Thank you for doing that. Then we've got January 30th, resolutions, which is another one of J-Heart's contests. And I think he's going to stop doing so many different little things all at once. And if not, I'm going to beat him up. No, I'm going to talk to him about it again and suggest that broader, maybe one broad and one not broad contest per month would be enough. Not a bunch of little bite-sized ones. Hey, Penny. Because I don't think the bite-sized ones work better for anyone except for him. And so this was a holiday house, so I'm just going to chill in here then instead. All right, and then the next one is the Hideout, which is for Housing's Finest Builders. Just use the passage of return. Okay. That's fine, Volcidol. That is fine. Yeah, no, it's too many. I've said so myself. I don't know if he... I don't know what he's thinking. Like, if he's gonna listen, because he's very focused on what his needs are for his stream, and I understand that because I stream as well. But I think that what he should remember is that he doesn't have to look at all entries on the same day. If he does a broad contest like Valentine's Day, you know, he can look at like 10 on a night, 10 on another night. It doesn't have to be that he has to look at them all on the same night. February 8th is... Well, that's an Altmer for you. February 8th is a love contest thingy for DDA. I have not yet started on it because I'm working on this hideout, which I will show you in a moment. And then, once again, Chrysaea has a whole bunch of cobbles up that you're going to want to take a look at for ideas here. But you can also... Oh, shoot. I forgot to take this effect out. Well, good thing I checked it. This is going to be my hideout house, but as you can see, it's on fire. That's because I forgot to take the fire graphics out, so please ignore the fire for the moment. But this is the status we're at with my hideout. I have not done the indoor decorating because all of the indoor decorating is going to be handled on stream. And then ignore this because this picture shouldn't be here. I apologize for that. And then we will have, this is hard to interpret because of the stupid fire picture in here that shouldn't be here, but I've got a second floor which is going to have alchemy, and then the third part is this. It's a whole bunch of dogs guarding the treasure. So this will be my hideout. It's obviously a work in progress. So that's one of them. Let me see. What was the other thing I wanted to say? Got lots of things to say. Okay. Here is a link that tells you when the stream team is streaming and what date drops are going to be. Isn't that handy? I find this very handy. So enjoy that. And then I've got an update on... Okay. So, people have been talking recently, given that the contest is coming up for the potato contest that J Heart's doing. Here is the origin of people calling themselves potatoes, in a way. Okay? Hey, Kriya. So, it started in 2008 because YouTube people would say that videos with poor image quality looked like they were recorded on a potato. It spread from there, and then people started, hey, then it started talking about, you know, somebody has a potato computer or something like that, right? So that was the next one that people started to do. Ow, my eye. Mascara is evil with fiber mascara, you know? Because you get one of those little fibers off and it goes right in your eyes and you're screwed. All right. So then, you know, we all know that computers, just crappy computers, have always been described as potatoes since then. And then, for whatever reason, people on ESO started calling themselves and other people potatoes, meaning that they are a shitty player. So I just wanted to go into the history of the potato word, name, whatnot, because it's come up a lot lately. And for anyone who saw me talk about DJ Freed's house the other day, he basically said there wasn't really a theme, but if it was anything, it would be Clockwork God mixing his mechanical inventions with the magical Sijic world. So maybe we were close, maybe we weren't. And finally, knocking into the cart of Atreus the... Never mind. There's an ESO Plus ESO Plus free trial right now. And if you do not have ESO Plus, you're going to go, not there, you're going to go into the Crown Store. And then you go to ESO Plus and you select it. And right here will, because I selected the free trial already, right here will be a button that says join free trial. Click it. And then you'll have the free trial. And the reason why I'm pushing the free trial is because you can then do what I'm about to do, which is, see all these materials? I just put them in my bag, my craft bag, which I don't have on this character. But you can store things in a craft bag on your non-ESO Plus character because you're on a free trial. You can also dye your clothes for the time being. Things like that. And because I don't care if anyone sees it, this is my potato entry. It's Mr. Potato Head. Since I saw you guys, I gave it eyebrows, but I don't know that the eyebrows are really working. But theirs are the barrels are trying to be eyebrows. So, yeah, get your ESO Plus trial. If you do it, I recommend you do a couple of things. First of all, get your Blade of Woe. You can do that over in Anvil. And thank you. And the second thing to do is go to all the areas that you can get stuff from, like Southern Elsewhere. If you port to Southern Elsewhere right now, you can get a, hey Serafi, I'm here early. If you go to Southern Elsewhere, you can get like a pirate corsair hat, and there's all sorts of different things that you can get if you go to different zones. So I recommend you go to all of the different zones and get all of the free crap and then be done with it. And then you have made use of your stuff. So, Serafi, do you want me to get into Discord, or is it better? I'm probably not familiar with how to do it that way yet. Or I can just follow around and tell people what you were saying. Oh, like, for example, if you have, well, do you have ESO Plus? Because if you don't, that's what I'm talking about. There is a free ESO Plus trial right now that if you, I wonder if I can get this. Nope, I must have it. Jerks. If you have ESO, if you don't have ESO Plus, you would go into this part of the Crown Store and you click this button here, which is not here, that says do free trial. Once you get the free trial, you can go to the different DLC zones that give you free stuff. That's all I was saying. Because, like, Markmeyer. I think Monday is the last day. I think it's just tonight. I could be wrong. But, for example, you can go to Markmeyer and get a Hajmota. And if you go, I don't know, there's all sorts of places that you can go. I wonder if I can port to like Sunhold or something, even though I'm not in a group, and get whatever they give you there. Yeah, do it. So if you know alternate accounts, that's when to do it. Yeah, any DLC dungeons, whatnot, you can go to and pick up whatever prizes they give you. And so there you go. Free trial. I guess Sunhold doesn't give you a freebie. Or I've been here before. Yes, but if you have a second account like me, you probably haven't... wow, that's beautiful. I've never been in Sunhold. This just looks like... This looks like the main city. This looks like Alinor. Yes, exactly. Due to double of them. Wow. Why is this so much like... Yeah, you can get some accounts when it's cheap. Thanks for the follow, Avi. Avi is a streamer. You need to go watch her. Let me put her stuffs in here. She's got... There you go. Go follow her. She's another housing streamer. She does tours, whatnot. No, I don't think so. But, basically... Uh-oh. People are coming to get me. No! I shouldn't be here. Thanks. I'm screwing around until it's time for the housing, that guild night for Housing's Finest Builders. So until then, I'm just sort of going places I probably shouldn't be. Try to pick up any DLC stuff I don't have. And that's it. We're waiting on it. I just wanted to go through a ton of news. We had so much news to go through. I'm curious to know what reshader you use. If you're up to telling me at some point. So if you want to DM me or whatever with that, I'd appreciate it, but it's up to you if you want to share it at all. But yeah, so tonight we get to see what our guildies are up to. And normally this is covered by Christoph, who I don't actually know, but they are not available, so I am covering. Skittles! We've got another streamer on. Oh my goodness, all of the streamers. All of the streamers. Whoops. Sorry, Skittle, I wrongly typed you. I must have an extra T in the... No, TTV. There we go. Let's see if I can do this. I can't type for anything but TV. So it's 3 T's. 4 T's. Jesus. That's a lot of T's, girl. Did that work? Yay! That worked! All of the T's in the world. Oh, okay. So I'm not gonna... I can look up your... I can possibly look up one of your guides and see what I can learn. But we're just running around seeing if anything has any rewards while I wait. Okay. No. I don't want to add that complication yet unless I have to. Basically, at this point, I just want to, I can read whatever you say out. I can do whatever. But at the moment, I don't really want to get into that because Oh, have you guys ever done the drill off stuff? I don't have permission to go to drill off. Here's a neat little trick in case anybody hasn't done this while we're getting ready for flip and whatnot. If you, hopefully I went to the right place. But if you ever feel like it, go to Dreloth or Veloth Ancestral Tombs. If you see people who are in there, just port to them. Or you could go there yourself if you want to. And then you get all of the urns. And you steal, you can take all the stuff. And you can do this is what people call an urn run. In case you've never done this before, you can come here and whenever you see somebody in there. These are in Vardenfell. I'm sure most of us have done an urn run or two in our lives, but they're particularly good to get. There's sometimes recipes will drop in here, etc. The only enemy in here you'll ever have to fight are two skeevers that load right here, but somebody must have just taken them out, so they're not here. This is also a good place to get some of, you see these kinds of things that, what are they called, tapestries? Yeah, the tapestries that fall you can get here too. But I'm just screwing around. I used to, on flip night, I used to be one of the people who sat and watched certain areas to make sure that we can tell guilds what's available and what's not available at flip. Let's say that somebody lost their trader, right? And was looking for another one. I'd be sitting at Clockwork and I would say, we have 2 open at Clockwork. If you run really fast, you might be able to get it. So I was part of that network of people who tried to help guilds get their traders after they got outbid. But with the multi-bid system, that hasn't had to happen anymore. So basically, what? They didn't happen? How does that work? Oh my god. So they get an extra week or what? Holy crow. Wow, yeah, you're right, Serafi. Okay, if they can't group either, then it's the group finder that's screwed up yet again. The UI changed, but the actual traders didn't. All traders have kept the week's kiosk in-game, despite the guild home history page advising guilds should have moved. The bids are still active, too, as they're showing up in the guild page in-game. This isn't crazy. This is crazy. Wow. And not even a single, like, update or, hey, we're aware of this or anything. Just nothing. That's insanity. Not even a bar across the top saying, we're aware that there's a problem. Nothing. Because I'm sorry, but Gina, I'm not impressed with Gina. I'll be honest with you. I don't know if it's her or what, but I'm not impressed. You know, somebody should be communicating with EU and letting them know, oops, you know, it failed, sorry. I have a suspicion that it won't fail with us because EU always gets it worse because of the fact that they have more of a server load, more of problems with the guild finder. If they're not seeing guild chat, it's guild finder screwed up yet again. And instead of just taking guild finder out until stuff is fixed, they just leave it in. I don't get that. I just don't get it. And I don't know why. I don't know why they do that, but let me go to Viewdang's house. Okay, we'll go to the guild house right now. But that's just insane. Absolutely insane. Wow. And I'm shocked that it hasn't blown up. The the entire forum you would normally expect to be just blown up with people saying, "Excuse me, excuse me." Wow, Bayushi, that's insane. I don't know how you guys stand it. I would just be losing my darn mind. Wow. I guess this is somebody in the list. Somebody, yeah, but that you see that forum post? It's not that full. People aren't really complaining all that much comparatively. I'm assuming this is where the portals are going to be, Serafi. Oh, I believe it. Oh no, these are the old ones. Should I reload UI? Because these are the old ones. Oh, I'm jealous. Yeah, it's probably a good thing I came and visited, huh? Alrighty, you do it. Publish and then I'll reload UI. Okay. Well, look at that. Plan ahead. My early birdness is helping us all. I have always been an early bird. Okay. So, apparently, my good friend has informed me that I am unpatriotic because I don't like radishes, and therefore I am a piranha face. This is a good friend of mine. Obviously. The forums aren't disabled, are they? I was just looking at them. Or is it logged everybody out? Leave a reply? I can leave a reply. Yeah. I'll try to leave a reply. Yep, forums are fine. I just posted. I'm not sure what your friend is talking about, but I just posted on the has trader swap on EU failed. So it went through. But sounds like guilds are screwed up. So let me tell you what I think happened. Back when Zos installed the guild finder, something went wrong with the code that blew everything up. That was when we had the problems with all the different, you know, that was initially when EU had all the problems with like not being able to see who's in their guild and not being able to see people talking in guild chat, and everything went nuts the first time. And rather than take it out, they left that code in, and they've been cutting off other things, including the trading data has been removed somewhat, and then then they throttled back. That's why we don't have item preview anymore, because again, another add-on. So it's just this constant killing off of other things rather than killing off the thing that is causing the problem, which is the guild finder. Why? I think because probably the guild finder is probably coded right, but since everything else is coded so freaking poorly, they're unable to keep it from causing problems like this. And they need to just get a clue. They really need to just stop. I'm hoping that ViewDang will allow me will tell me when I need to reload UI. Or she can just share it with me. So, yeah, so that's what I believe is going on. So, Thank you. So that's the deal. Look at that. Look at that. Neat. As you can watch it in real time as Seraph is updating. Hold on. Okay, letting a guild master in my other guild know that about what's going on in EU so we can be ready for anything. All right, passed it on. See, this is what I try to do. I try to pass along information for people who need to know. The GMs work really flippin' hard. Really bust their butts. All right. So people are aware now, and it seems to be less in their code. Yes, I agree with you. What's going on is that they didn't do their base code themselves. It was offshored. They don't know the first thing about their container code. They didn't know their mail code. They don't know their bank code. They don't know their database code, which is why the database is not structured in such a way to grow. And basically, it's just completely. I'm sorry, I'm jumping around like an idiot. I'll go look at the house instead. So basically, that's the situation, is they don't know what they're doing because they didn't write it. They have nobody with legacy information about what was going on. You see this thing here? This particular one? It seems like everybody uses this as a mixer if you're cobbling. Hey, Leslax. They don't know what they're doing, but what really bugs me the most about it is that they keep cutting off other things, like just quality of life stuff. They keep killing off. Oh, look at how she did that. That's really neat. Rather than actually like throwing more people at the problem or throwing more whatever at the problem, they keep like throttling back on data. That's why we don't have item preview anymore. It kind of sucks. Things that, you know, people really like, working properly. You know, things like that. Oh, I need a house like this in real life. Sweet. Oh, good. It's almost time. Oh, wait, it is time. Ha! Whenever you're ready, Miss Seraphi, I am here. I am in channel. Do I know any plans of new houses, etc.? No one said anything. There was nothing said. I doubt the new DLC will have a house because that one's just a dungeon. So if we see anything, it'll be for after that. I don't think we will get it before then. What, the specific problem for EU? They didn't flip. They didn't. I'm sure they know. They should know. But the flip did not happen on EU. So that's the problem. I'm sure that well, I hope to think that they know. Yes, those will probably come in the second quarter also, I would assume, but some things might drop in the dungeon. I'm not sure. No, I don't think so. Wait, I'm not in a group. I don't know why it said Gina just said they know because, like, there's no announcement. Let me see, Dev Tracker. Why didn't it let me group with you? I'm not in a group, I don't think. Let me double check. I might be in a dead group. No, I'm not in a group. No, I didn't see a we know yet. Grouping is broken? So basically ours is going to fail too. You know what, Vudang, you could probably just say it in guild chat. Wait a minute. What's going on with... Did anybody flip, like... I'm curious to know if we flipped. Oh, whoops. Well, you know, that kind of scares me, though. That if grouping is broken, then that's a bad sign. Sorry, this bugs me because money is my game in this game. Try interacting for invite. I could try, but nope, failed. Okay, so Sarafi is saying we have 4 member houses to tour tonight, and then we'll finish off with a treasure hunt. I probably won't be here for the treasure hunt, but I can happily view all the houses with you folks. This should be exciting. Looks like we have my house, Kimi Mai, Nosferatu, and Lilig. Okay, I think I've seen Alex, but I don't mind seeing it again. It's quite an impressive house. I've certainly seen my own house. So, this should be fun. So this character that I'm on now used to be a Khajiit. And then I decided that I have way too many Khajiit and I had no Bosmer. So I switched her up. And now I have just a normal Bosmer. People eating Bosmer. Okay. If you come in, okay. If you're an HFB, if you want to bid on this week's weekly auction lots, there's less than 2 hours left before the end of the bidding. Go on Discord and take a look. And we're going to look at these homes. Whee! Just a little bit of an explanation for mine. You need EHT for it, which I have on, so you'll be able to see it the way that it's intended to be seen. But it's also a, yeah, there's portals here. This is all EHT in case you're curious. You can set up portals, put text, all that kind of stuff. This is all done with Essential Housing Builders. And Essential housing tools. Wow. You can get that off of Minion. Or ESO UI if you prefer to go and do it by manually. And mine is supposed to be the colored isles, which is the Oblivion plane of Meridia. And she says, Buday said, I will port to each home and announce where I am. You can then port to me to come and visit. You can then go back to what you were doing if you want until I'm at our next house. So we basically go along with her as she goes. And mostly she makes the comments. I'll read them to you, but you know, I might add some here and there, especially since this is my house. But so this is the Colored Isles, which has a very aquatic kind of feel to it in the game. But that's what I was going for. So let's take a look at the Colored Isles. Give it a moment, give it a moment, give it a moment. Boom, there we go. Excuse me while I sign in. There. I don't know where she went. Did we end up in two different ones? There she is. Hello. So, as I said, this is a very aquatic area. This is supposed to be the Colored Isles. It's supposed to be, there's a lot of coral in the air. There's rocks on the ground. There's all sorts of stuff. So it's really just a neat little aquatic area. Oh, wow. That's what she says. I put lots of movement in this. So there's frogs hopping. This frog actually will hop in a moment. See? There's fishies. The fishies go back and forth. I've got moving plants. I've got moving pets. The water and the sand is layered, so that moves. But I'm going to say whatever. I'll just repeat what Miss Vudang is saying. I will not speak over her, but okay. And we've got, look at my little shells. My clam shells have bubbles coming up out of them, which makes me happy. As I drown in sand. You know, this house was a pain in the ass, but actually, Cardi ended up making this into part of a commercial for his add-on because he was so impressed with it at the time. This is moon coral, which at the time I put it, you couldn't get it in game. Oh, okay. Whatever. You couldn't get that moon coral in game, so I added it. And I think it looks good. I don't think it's a problem that it's, you know, fake. A lot of these things are fake that you can't really tell. Like, I forgot to put him away. But like this is not real coral here. But the color is, and I mean, you couldn't tell really that that's fake. And it is. So I was able to fill out a lot of what was here with more coral that just wasn't real without having to pay for it. If that makes any sense. It was just filler. And then in the background is a bunch of sea grape trees. And the sky is Aetherius, which just is a constantly changing sky. And I'm sorry if you're sinking underneath everything. I've still not been able to fix that. I kind of stopped trying to fix it. That you fell off into the nothing, but this is just basically the main street, such that it is. I have shells here and there, crystals, fishies, like solid fishies that just sit around. Got a turtle. Oh, thank you for the turtle. Yes, the turtle I love. I put this is a Lux item I just stuck in here. This is also a Lux item. I had a feeling like, you know, maybe things fell to the bottom of the water, you know, as ships tried to go through and messed up. This is not easy to do with the water, making the fishies look like they're properly underwater. A lot of transparency stuff changed since I installed this house, so I may have to go back and fix it at some point. But it did look right at the time, but I think it's lost some of it. Because the sand used to kick up, it doesn't anymore. I'm not really sure why. But there's lots of small changes in the effects that I want to get fixed. So I've shown this house before, so this is not a, you know, a new house for the stream, but it's a new house for some people, I think. And I like using centered rock. Centered rock is someone, Kazarda says, this actually makes the odd sky of Cold Harbor look right. Yeah, it actually does. Hold on a moment. For some reason, my P-chat is not showing the right people's names. If you have P-chat, remember, you can always change to user ID so that you just see who is actually saying these things. Other things said is... Okay. Where's the turtle? Oh, by the... People saying they're adrift. Thank you. I appreciate it. It needs some work, but it's... What I like about it, too, is that the ocean keeps going. You know? Like, there's more ocean out there. Actually, it doesn't look like it as much on this side as it does on the other side. There's, if you look at it in another direction, it feels like the ocean just keeps going on, and I kind of like that. But, yep, we're in Meridia's realm. Being all meridiaed to death. And that's all there is to it. It's just one little pathway through to see Meridia, and then you can leave again. And that's that. Nothing really special. You know, the thing that took the longest amount of time was actually just the simple centered rock of all things. I just couldn't get it to look right compared to what it looked like in... Okay. I haven't found the waterfall, the fishing hooks, or the turtle. Okay. Here's the fishing hooks right here next to me. Where are you, Vidang? Here's the fishing. Here's the turtle. Turtle's right below you. See? You're at the turtle. The little doll turtle. Uh-oh. My baby boy is crying. And then the waterfall. See the turtle? It's right here. Turtle! You could get this from Rookmeyer. It's an achievement furnishing. And the waterfall, yes, is down here. And the waterfall is right here. Because I have made a promise to myself that I'm going to try to include waterfalls into everything that I do. Oh, she still doesn't see the turtle. Oh my goodness. She must not know what it looks like. It's literally right in front of her. Oh, she couldn't see him with the effects. He's right here. This is him. I wonder if her effects look different than they're supposed to. I don't know. But anyway, so this is it. This is all there is. Thank you, Angel. And This is the waterfall. We've got boats in here. Pretty much anything I could think of I tried to throw in here. Fishes of the day over there. She sees it! Yay! Nothing else exciting going on. But I did follow some of my own advice with the blue and the orange contrast. That was important. It's part of the reason why I chose the hue of the blue and the hue of the orange that I did pick to use. And I tried to scatter it around in a certain amount of, you know, fairly often, including the gold in the sky with the meridia balls. It's all to tie together a blue and gold kind of contrasting look. So that was the goal. So we can head back to wait for peeps at the hub. And that was that. If anyone has any questions about how to do that or anything about it, let me know. And we got it. And that's that. I have not heard anything further about... EU going bonkers. Kind of scared about it. Kind of scared it's going to happen to us. Nervous. Alright. So the next house after this is going to be Kimimai. And for the moment, we will send, I gotta send something to, well, first of all, I need to do this. Wait, what? Go away. I don't know where I got all this stuff from. I don't remember getting all this stuff. Oh, Avilu's on EU, isn't she? Grouping is fine on EU. But you didn't flip. So there's that, Ixie. Penny B1. So that's interesting. I kind of like want to almost go over there and just like see what's going on for myself, but I won't do that. It's raining. That's so strange that grouping is fine, but not on here. You know, I was just reading the dev comments, dev tracker comments, and they'd said, nothing about groups, but they talked about tomorrow having a hotfix for Activity Finder for mid-year mayhem and for BG's queue times for dungeons. And they said they'll be up by 9 a.m., but that doesn't count what we've got here. I have still not seen Gina say that she knows what's going on. This is me looking at... I mean, I'm looking at Dev Tracker, so unless she didn't post something, maybe I'm missing it. A whole bunch of German. Maybe Kai Schober posted about it. Hello! In case you're ever curious, it seems like Kai Schober gives more information and if you can translate the German. So we head out to Kimimai. If I didn't There we go. Zoom. Zoom. Okay. For some reason, it's not translating for me, though. I see nothing. Oh, I have not been here yet. Hi, Synthetic. We are looking at Guild Night. You only missed my house, which I've shown a million times. So we're on to Kimmy Mai's house. Twin arches. The flip is in 40 minutes. Yes. And we've got beautiful mixture of red and green, which are also contrasting colors on the color wheel. So they pop. And then we've got, it looks like, grapevines. Wow, do I have anything that creates light, like mementos? I guess I could stand here and do this. So you guys can see it. There you go. I lit it up. You've got grapes here. I think this is really clever, and you can take some of these ideas for your own or riff off of them. But this is just ivy that you can get in Malabator from the vendors. And then with grapes on them. And so by doing that, they've created this great vineyard. And then these are the butterfly bushes. You can buy those, and butterflies constantly come out of them. And I think these grape bundles are actually Crown Store only. But we've got a beautiful little vineyard here. And then some nice clutter, including a broom, which I recently bought myself a crown broom because I needed one. Look at the very deliberate putting of all the cups down. This is beautiful. Good use of candlelight. Nope, yeah, made them themselves. Hey, Lot Usir. I can't say your name. Lotasiar. Look at all the deliberate and careful placements. Makes me very happy. Oh, and then we've upgraded the squisher to make it much more mechanized. Can make a lot more wine a lot faster. This is awesome. I've seen a lot of winemaking operations, but I've never seen them actually updated to be more mechanical. But this is great because, I mean, I like that it's different. Look at all the little touches. Now, I'm going to just go on a tangent here. I often talk about how lighting makes a difference in a house. But like I said, this is candlelight, firelight makes things seem cozier. Makes it just feel like a warmer, less stark, cold light. Now this yellow enchanted light, that's a calendar stone, I believe. That Vardis, the Varda's the blue, I think. So the yellow is the calendar. And that is really good for brightening up the whole house. Thanks for the follow. And what you can do to make the light less yellow is take one of the calendar blue ones and put it right next to it or right on top of it. The yellow and the blue lights will come together and it'll make the light white. So it won't have the yellow tinge to it anymore, and it'll be brighter, be twice as bright. So you can do that trick if you'd like to try it. Yeah, no, I mean, it's a good idea. They're beautiful. I wonder if they would fit in a little storeroom in Grim Erstwhile. Yeah, exactly. Someone saying, Budang saying, I love the details, like the papers on the barrel here. It's like a recipe or an order. Yep, I agree with this, but oh yeah, look at that. I didn't even see it. See, Vidang picking up where what I'm missing. But definitely little touches. Sweet little touches. Definitely. So that was my tip of the moment. I love these too. I ended up using a bunch of these for my breeze home. They're really handy. The barrel holders. You can use them for swings too. I've seen people recently using them for swings. So let me go out of the way so that other people can visit, because this house is limited in how many people they can have at one time. So since we've looked at it, I'll hop over to back to Udang's. Yeah, they really are. They really are amazing. Just beautiful stuff. This guild is definitely impressive. I found them by accident, but I'm so glad that I did. And then I ended up joining them because I was so impressed by their leadership and the stuff that they do. They did a, I think Keeley won I don't know if they've made an announcement yet, but I thought it was Keeley who won the what is the word? Solstice contest. Not sure. I don't know what the ending of that was, but I really liked it. And Mutang's gone to the trouble of adding all these other portals that take you to important places. And well, it's true. The leadership is really on top of things. You're constantly coming up with ideas and doing things. Oh, the voting for the solstice is 10 p.m. Eastern tonight. There you go. So it's I believe, is the other person who entered, and Keeley. And let me go back to make sure that I'm not like talking out of my butthole. No, Nosferatu did a Stonehenge, and Keelio really did an enchanted snow globe with daily quests. So take a look at both of those. You still have a little bit of time. And so Keely's obviously at her enchanted snow globe, and Nosferatu's at their moon sugar. So there you go. Yeah. So that'll be... Do I say things wrong? I might say things wrong. Because sometimes I just say things in a silly way. Look at Keely. Keely vanished on me for a while, and I was really sad, and I thought that she didn't love me anymore. But she's here, and we're in a guild together again, and I'm so happy. Oh, butthole. My mother has the foulest mouth of anyone you've ever met. My father used to get so mad at her because she had that habit. She's from Brooklyn. She's a full Italian from Brooklyn. Her mouth is her weapon. Well, I think EUers might say arse, but in the US, we don't really say arse as much as we say butt. That might be it. I love the EUers. EUers! I'm such a goofball. Anyway, yeah, so my mom, I take after her with that. And I have a friend who just mocks me mercilessly about it. So we are in... I'm sorry, I didn't... Oh, so this is a different one of Nosferatu's houses. This is their daggerfall, obviously. And we've got... Lileg, we didn't get to you yet. You're good. And Nosferatu, we're just starting now. All right. And we've got a little bar in here. Look, more touches. Oh, darling, would you kindly wipe my arse, please? That's not completely out of nowhere, though, because there used to be, what was it? The Lord of the Throne, or Lord of the, I forget what it was called. Lord of the Stool. And I think that was the name of it, where there was a gentry, one of the lords got the very important position of caring to the king's toilet, and that literally meant their toilet. And it was a very important job that many people actually vied for in England, because what it meant was you got to talk to the king when he was in his most vulnerable, if you know what I mean. You got to get some quiet alone time, and they were oh my god, we're going to see something amazing down there. They were the most trusted, like Bayushi says, they were the most important positions. And so, did I go up to the tower yet? I got so distracted. I'm talking about poops. Sorry. I'm foul. So, I want to say these things that look almost Breton but have the little floral edging is the Imperial style. But I could be wrong on that. And I don't know what painting that is. Other than it looks like it has pigs in it. So, yeah. And here I am American and I know these things. Don't even have to live in the EU to know important business. So, I love these bags. It may have been Nosferatu I was even talking to you about how much I love these bags. They can fill out stuff really well when you need extra stuff. Barrels, bags like that, and they're very affordable. 700 out of 700 items, so they meant to. Oh, look, a trophy like you wouldn't believe, a trophy house. Somebody is very accomplished. That would be not me. I have all of one trophy. I think I have this bust. This guy right here. I think he's the only one I have. I don't have anything else. I don't even know how I got that one. I didn't know I ever did a trial. I must have. Something happened. Okay. We're told the main attraction here is the pool at the bottom. I am aware Nosferatu, but can I look at... I'm actually just really curious to see the rest of the house, too. I'll head down there in a minute, but I just kind of wanted to see your upstairs and what all is going on. Alright, so this is... That's not a cobble bed. That's just a really big bed. I wonder if that's a crown store bed. I don't recognize it. Alright, we'll head down. Those paintings, some of them are crown store paintings. So I went through and actually you think it's crafted? Red guard wide bed. So somebody's a vampire. Hello, bees! 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 I looked at another one of your house is the blue one. Bees! Alright, here we go. Bees. Oh, this is a pool! Ooh! Ooh, I've not seen anybody turn this into a pool before. How do I get out? Ooh. Oh, you did? I could go back. Look at this. Or maybe I did see it decorated. I can't remember. It was a while ago. Like, a minute ago would be a while ago for me. So, you can sit by the pool, swim, get a snack. Okay. The pool's got interior lighting. Exterior lighting. And I see a cabana over here. Sneaky, sneaky cabana. Some privacy edges. Here's your sneaky, sneaky cabana. What's in that? Is that just the bottom of the box? Never noticed it had a line before in it. So you sit at the cabana, maybe go fishing. This is really cool. Nice coral. By the way, you can get this particular type of coral the one that looks generally like this. You can get it either from fishing or buying them from people who do fish, and they're about like 200 or 300 gold a pop. So they're very affordable if you want to work with that kind of coral. Somebody lost their ball. That sounds painful. More coral. And then we've got a dock. And a boat. Does that boat always have that oar? It must. I must not have noticed it before. So this is the boat that I use as my boat shoes on my potato. Because obviously, boat shoes. This is great. Great pool. And this is, folks, why we need more slots, because even with this completely filled out, it's like I want Nosferatu to have another 700 slots to do even more detail and thought. Kind of drives me nuts that they're not able to. Yeah, and be careful, because you will be eaten if you go and see the water outside of that section. Excuse me so much. I didn't mean to cough on you folks. And here's Nosferatu themselves. Which makes sense that there's vampire stuff. I'm following you. I'm following you. It makes sense that they have a vampire. Oh, she doesn't even. Oh, yeah, you're a vampire. You're a vampire. Makes sense. Fuzzy Peaches, thanks for the follow. Makes sense that they have a casket in the bedroom now. Yeah, it's inside. Oh, is it? Thank you. Thanks. I think it's the standard, isn't it? I don't know. I mean, you could choose from a bunch of different ones, but I didn't get eaten. You ever go swimming in a pool in the rain? It can be fun. All right, back we go. Whoops. Thank you. Well, I mean, maybe other people you've followed don't use that one, because it's from you can choose from a whole bunch. Usually what you see is a zombie run across the screen and say, so-and-so followed is a little zombie. But I'm not on my main character right now, so I'm like, want to send people stuff, but I can't. Yeah, that's the default. I changed it from the default so that it wouldn't be that. Okay. Still no comment from a dev. Fuzzy pictures. Fuzzy pictures. Sorry, I'm being silly tonight. Looks like we have one left. Now, I've seen Lileg's Erstwhile, but it's definitely worth another look. I made some foul joke about it once in the past, and I felt so bad because Lileg went and changed it slightly because of my dirty joke. Lileg has a Namira statue in this earth tear, and she had him on fire. Had her on fire at, oh no, not Erstwhile. I'm wrong. I thought it was her earth tear. That was her earth tear. I've not been to her Erstwhile. Ignore me. But I did make Lileg feel bad because she had a Namira statue in her earth tear, and she had fire at its feet, but it looked like it was up in its crotch. And I said, Namira is a fire crotch. And so she went and she changed it. Because I horrified her. Like I said, I have a foul mouth. So I felt bad. Wow, this is pretty scary to begin with. I'm going to wait for view daying. Okay. I've been sleeping all day today. I have arthritis and I woke up with this hand was completely swollen. And I took my medication and I was out. So it's actually a good thing that I ended up doing this instead of doing it in the morning, because I probably would have been completely like zonked. I don't know. Anyway, so this is part of the Daedric set, or I think you could probably get it alone. Blood is gross. I've seen people use this as showers for vampires, especially. Yes, Nosferatu, if you're here, I did think it was a very nice house. I wasn't trying to give you short shrift. Let me see what else I was supposed to tell y'all. Okay, so don't forget to enter the Housing's Finest Builders next contest, which is a hideout due by February 5th. So I'm building one with the rest of the viewers right now in my boulder tree. It's not spectacular, but I think that you folks can probably do something really cool with it, with the idea. And what you may also want to consider is being sort of a love nest. You could mix the two up, and then you have a love nest for Valentine's Day plus a little bit of a hideout for 1 to 2 people. Why are people leaving here? Don't leave. So that's something to think about. All right, hold on. Hold on. I'm getting yelled at. I gave my friend the wrong time for when we were starting, and now he's mad at me. I'm sorry. I always get flip night messed up in my head because of the daylight savings time change, Like, I can never remember when it is. I need something to just, like, pop up and tell me, or a command that'll tell me when flip is, in how many hours, so that I don't think like I'm an idiot. I always forget. If you have EHT, by the way, you may not know you have this command, but you do. See, game time / game time, that tells you what time it is in Tamriel. 10:46 p.m. So if you're trying to predict like day and night / game time. All right. I don't know who it was. Lilig. Hi, Lilig. She can't hear me. And then I'll just wait for everyone. Oh, you're most welcome. I try to teach people things. The other thing is, if you have every so often, you really should do M/MM missing, but I already did that. But if you're still not getting all your data, you can do clean. And what MM/MM clean does is it'll go through all your records, delete any that are borked, like anything that's corrupt or whatever, it'll get rid of, and then it'll re-index everything. And so you should be able to, it should speed up everything. This is something that I got from Philgo, told me about when I was having trouble with MM. So /MM clean. It won't delete anything except for corrupted files. Everything else stays. It might lag you a tad. Shut up! Nobody likes you, Griff. See, I had one bad item version, so it cleared out something that was broken. And now it's re-indexing everything. But the really important one to do is /MM missing. Yeah, okay, so Arcadia ATT is good because it's lighter, but it doesn't go as far. Oh, good, BZ's. Good to hear it. It should get a lot better No, it's maintained. It's maintained. Philgo and Sylvia are my good friends, and they are maintaining. So we've got. They promised me they are maintaining it. These are all scary things from the Halloween stuff. And we've got an orcish urn here. That may have been confusing because of the fact that they closed down AUT, their guild, as a trading guild, but they are staying, they're still doing MM, and they are staying as a social guild. They're just not going to be doing trading anymore. But they promised they will be doing MM. Woo, scary. So, ATT is lighter, but it doesn't have as many functions, and it doesn't work with Austin Guild Store as well as MM. So I'm still using MM as my primary. Oh, wow. Holy schmoly. An Eye of Sauron. Holy smokes, that's amazing. Oh my god. Yudang, did you see that there's an Eye of Sauron? Perhaps, I'm kind of in shock that you apparently can go up on. Oh my goodness. It's like a giant Jenga Eye of Sauron. Hey, Swanks. While I'm at it. Yeah, I did just do that. Swankery is another streamer. Please follow her. She is starting to, why isn't, there we go. Swankery is another streamer. Please follow her. She's trying to become an affiliate so that she can get subs. So every subscription, not every subscription, every follow really counts at this point for a streamer. So it means a lot if you, and she does housing, so she'll be great to follow anyway. But you are most welcome, Swankery. Swankery is super talented as well. Made from, I want to say Nord, I forget what they're called. Torches. The triple Nord torches. Yeah, this is amazing. And if you look from above, you can see they've got like some sort of flower down there too. Oh, thank you, Cinnabon. I much appreciate when people support each other's streamers because it's so hard to do this and it's so hard to get started, you know? If you have ESO Plus, yes, you'll get 700 in houses that are normally 350. You get double the slots if you have ESO Plus. That's the trick. But 700 is the maximum for any house, yes. So I hope that answers that question. And I'm happy to answer any questions you have and if I can't answer it, the rest of the people on can. Look at the little flower. What a nice touch. You've got this evil place, and you've got little flowers there. Yay! Thank you. Means a lot. She's doing good. I watched her the other day. She's very natural, very comfortable with it. It's so hard to get started. It really is. There's such a learning curve for it. So confusing. Oh wow, I've never seen anybody combine these two things. So you've got Moloch Ball with the light, the giant light from that Daedric pack. It's really beautiful. Because Moloch Ball is so dark that he fades into the background. So having this here is really nice. It makes him pop out more. Really good choice there. I'm not just saying that. That's actually a really, really smart choice. And I forgot to look up when I went up there. I looked at the pumpkins, and then I forgot to look at the light over the pumpkins. So this is almost like a flower. That's really interesting. Huh. Okay. Oh, that's a trouble for all of us lot. But one of the things, yeah, that's the high of goddamn sauron, duck. um, Swankery has one like that too. I can show you later. And in fact, I think she made it out of the same thing, which is kind of funny. I think she also made it out of those. Um, she has it at her pariahs. Um, how you do it is a couple of ways. A lot. The number one way of doing it is, well, there you go. Combining big furniture with small and finding the balance is one way. Thank you, Bayushi. Another way is blocking off portions of the house. So, for example, if they really wanted to make this full, they might cut off the entire back of the house, like block it off with a wall, and then use all of their items in the front. A lot of people block off parts of the house. It's that's amazing. That's amazing. What did you use? What is that? Those are candles. Oh my God. That's brilliant. Right. Yeah, I remember. I remember, Swank. That's incredible. I'm totally stealing this idea, guys. Wow, Lilig. That's amazing. Oh my God. Oh my God, Lilig. So we've got flagpoles put together for the spider legs. And then I think that's the trophy, that Spider Mom trophy. And then they put dream shards in the eyes. That's incredible. That's amazing. So well done. I'm squeeing over it. Right in front of Mafala. Shalob! You know, I didn't know what shalob was, but it makes sense now. I didn't, but someone explained it to me before. So that's the second way. The third way that you can do clutter in a house that is otherwise not, doesn't have a lot of like stuff, like a lot of slots, is you can use EHT, which is Essential Housing Tools. And you can use effects like, let's say you want to have a mandolin or a violin leaning up against the wall somewhere. Well, you can have an effect that looks like that. Shalob, I think, is a character from Lord of the Rings that's a spider. I believe. Maybe The Hobbit. Not sure. One of the two. Look at the coloring here. Really smart choice about, oh my lord. Check out the boobs, folks. And here Leleg was feeling embarrassed that I called her character, her Namira Firecrotch, and then she gave her Madonna boobs over here. Oh, Lord. That's funny. Madonna boobs. No, you're not dumb. I didn't know either. Oh, those look sweet. I had no idea either. I only was informed of this right around Halloween. I had no idea, and I even read the damn books, and I had no idea what they were, what it was all about. So don't beat yourself up. Okay, we've got a lot more trophies in here. I mean, like, I read the book when I was like maybe 10 or something. So, Lord knows. Well, I read all of them. But thank you for saying which book it was, because I must not have read them very well, thinking back to it. I mean, 12 or so. Coffee! I have you. I always tell Coffee I have them. Oh, look at the bridge that they made. Remember we were talking about Varla stones. That's the Varla stone in there. So we've got a nice little trophy area with a bridge. Somebody had a lot of chairs that they could work with. I have to get rid of some of my chairs. I have too many. This lipstick just came right off. I need to put a different kind on. I know you're all just completely fascinated by my makeup conversation, but as a streamer, I try to pay attention to this stuff. And this particular kind just goes all over my straw, and then that's that. It's all over with. So here's some more flutter. And it's not an easy thing, basically, there's a lot of tricks to it. But it's something you learn with time. And some people never get it. You know, some people are never able to make things as full as they'd like. Oh, look at this! As full as they'd like things to be. So what they'll do is, I think that the most common trick is to basically, oh wow, look at this. This is amazing. This is great, Lilig. There's so much to find in here. I think that the most common trick is to cut off part of the house so that you can make the house portion you're working in be more detailed, and then not worry about the rest of the house that you can't fill up. That's genuinely what I think most people start out doing. And anything other than that takes time and experience to get to the point where you know how to make things look full. So that's that. That's how you do it. Right. And there's nothing wrong with blocking things off, because all of us do it. I did it in my Christmas house. My Grand Citric it's just using that main hall. I closed everything else out because sometimes it's just too much space and not enough things to put in it. So I hope that answers that question. If not, I'm always willing to say more. This is really amazing, Lilig. There's just so much to look at. Well, yeah, and that's why a lot of people watch streams and why a lot of people visit a lot of houses. It's because you get ideas from other people. Nobody builds in a vacuum, or if they do, they're missing out. We all learn things from one another, and that's cool. I like that trick. That's neat. And that's why I do this stream, is because we all learn from one another, and we're a really great community, and people are always willing to help. And so I like to help people out as much as I can. And we all grow because of it. And, you know, we all get more art in our lives because of it. So don't feel bad about, you know, exploring different types of people's art, because we'll get, you know, when you're starting out to be a writer, they always tell you, what's the best thing you could do to be a writer is read. Read a lot of stuff. Yes, it can be overwhelming. Absolutely. I can show you some ways to get started, but yes, it can be absolutely overwhelming. My suggestion to you is this. See this little thing that it puts on part of your house, part of your screen? See this wand? You're going to want to start here. Click the wand and then play with, sorry, that's not showing you the right thing. Click the wand and then you'll be able to play with putting these things into your house, these different FX. That's where you want to start. Once you get past that, we'll talk. But the place to start is definitely, the easiest place to start is the FX. And that's it. Just play with it. Go to a storage house and start throwing stuff down. But Lilig, gorgeous house, amazing, well done. Lots of cheers. We're done. Are we done with the houses, Vidang? Because then I'll show Swankery's pariahs, if that's okay with you. Look at this. It took forever, but it's finally updating. Let me tell you something about the updating of because of the throttle on the data that they've put on it's only after a half an hour that you get data. So I've been on for now a half an hour, and that's when the data's updating to my saying that I sold things 5 days ago. Ridiculous, but that's the way it works. with a crystal star. What crafting room? Hidden crafting area 2 in the front. All right, let me find it. I don't want to miss anything. Oh. Man, you must have a lot of loading screens. Where did I miss it? Is it up here? I got to the Spideys. And the crystals. That's cool. Where's the crafting? Where is it? Where is it? Did anyone find it? Am I stupid? Like, where's the crafting room? Well, loading screens annoy me because sometimes they use furnishings that aren't in the game. And that ticks me off. Like, don't do that. Oh. What's going on here? Oh, here's a perfect example. Like when you walk in this house, there's a whole room here that has been blocked off. Oh, gotcha. Normally there's a whole room here, but Leleg has closed it off with rock. Oh, here we go. Oh, you didn't close it off. You hid it behind rocks. Okay, so here's the crafting room. Sneaky, sneaky hidden. With the treasure and some Eleanor and the painting I sold the other day. Oh, Lord. That's new. I've never seen anybody use the top of that elven divider as a grating, but it works. Totally didn't find this. Look at this. We've got a nice little Redguard domed, I guess it's just a dome put in here. Ah, he's got cheese on his sword. Oh, that's awesome. Look at all these cute things that we keep finding. Clever. What's back here? I want to see what's back here. Nothing, okay. I'm probably supposed to not get back there. Okay. So we found it. We found the secret room. Why is Pariah on fire? Poor Pariah. Poor Pariah. Okay. Okay, so view, is this done? If so, we won the guild trader? Because if so, I want to show something else. Okay, so let's first of all, I want to see if everybody got their traders. Thank you for the guild night. It has been tremendous. Nobody leave yet. I want to show you something that you will all appreciate if you liked the initial Eye of Sauron. Yeah, where do I need to join you? Where should I join you? Right here? Here I am, and then I'll show you after she announces. We will go look at Swankree's Eye of Sauron. Sure thing. Go ahead. At your Grand Topol. Okay. You got it. So, off we go. Here we go. I'm being picked on. I never said I was erudite. I'm nice. Imagine that. That is my job, to be nice. Okay, wow, that was a quick load. Here we are. We are in the Grand Topol. This is Viewdang's Grand Topol. And this is usually where there are guild contests where people do maybe speed builds next to one another, or other kinds of contests and builds. So usually these are all filled with stuff when I come visit. Oops, I may be spoiling something I probably shouldn't have spoiled. All right, I'm coming here. I'm here. I'm here. I didn't spoil anything yet. Nothing spoiled yet. But I probably will at some point. I'm here. I'm here. Okay. So I'm trying to fix something real quick. No, no. Yes, yes. No. Yes. Okay, here we are. Next week's Guild Night will feature this month's mini build contest with gold, I might add. This month's mini build contest is a sink, maximum of 20 items. 20 items in a sink. So for those who haven't taken part before, here's how our mini build contest works, which is good because I don't know. So please inform. Tell me. You have the next week to build your sink with a maximum of 20 items. This is for people who are in guild, by the way. If you're not in guild, join. After this, we're going to look at Swankery's Eye of Sauron. You can sign up for the contest by sending Viewdang a PM or signing up in the Guild Night sign-ups channel in Discord. Oops, I didn't mean to lose sight of Viewdang. Next week at our Guild Night, we'll tour these mini builds. Okay. Seems like that's it then. So you got the info. Sound good? Can I show? I'm impatient. I want to show things out. Participants will be able to post a screenshot of their build in Discord, and the guild will have a week to vote. So that answers that. If you want to see the prize, you can port to Viewdang. Or we can just walk over to her. Ooh, is this the prize? Pretty. What are they using as soap? What is that soap? What are you using as soap, Viewdang? That's amazing. Like everything else I can tell what it is, but not the soap. What amazing sink. That is really phenomenal. Really good job. Can I get the view too? Does the view come with it? That's awesome. So here's the prize, folks. That looks like the top of a container. The soap is a grief cup turned upside down, sunk into an Anne Lenore cherry pie dish upside down. Fabulous. All right, so let me just show you Swankery's now because I'm a terrible person and I'm impatient. I'm trying. And thank you everyone for allowing me to record your guild night, our guild night, since I'm a member. And let me see what happened. So, Black Market Wares is in Ralka. ETU is in Ralka. BBC is in Mournhold. Spicy is in Mournhold. And Forever Trading is in Vivac City. It looks like everybody survived. If it did flip. I hope. Oh, you're welcome, Seraphi. Anytime. If your regular guy isn't available, I'm happy to do it. So this is Swankery's pariahs, and I'm showing you this because I want to show you the amazing thing that she made in the back. In terms of Eyes of Sauron, this is one of the most amazing things. Talk about item count, right? And she did this without EHT, so this is entirely by hand. That is Swankery's Eye of Sauron. Sauron? Sauron? So, and you can go up there. And so we will head on up. Can you imagine making this by hand? So yeah, she did this without EHT, by hand. Just so you know, you could build really far out in pariahs over the nothing on both sides of the house. Both this side and the opposite side. Yes, she and I both know this because we've both done it. There you go. From inside the tower? Okay. But here you go, is the top of the tower. It even looks so much like an eye, it's crazy. I don't know how I would... I'm going to try to get in there. Yeah, that's why I wanted to show you guys. That Eye of Sauron was nothing to sneeze at. Lila did a great job. I'm not trying to take anything away from it, especially since this is practically all of the items in this game, and Leleg did other things as well. Not just, Eye of Sauron. So the way that she managed to do that along with everything else is pretty flippin' amazing too. So you've got the interior. Oh, you added lava below. Okay. Do I have to climb up the rock? Because tabbies can't climb. Go around back. Okay. I thought because you know we discussed this. Stabbies can't climb. Whee! Dead. Fell behind the thing. Okay. Do I have to swim? Am I messing up here? I don't know what I'm doing. Messing up. Should have gone around the other way, huh? I'm bad at this. I'm bad at everything. Go in the gated area you were just in. Okay. I'm in the gated area. Whoop, crap, fell out of it. Oh, I see. Gotcha. It blended right in, so I had no idea. Wow. This is almost scary. This is actually scary, yeah. This be scary. Oh, interior. Second floor interior. Oh, you made the interior, wow, out of chairs too. Wow. I say that word a lot. Wow. I'm kind of scared. This is scary. All right. Somebody's been sitting here just reading. Yeah, because that's what I want to do, is just go sit and read inside Sauron's thinger. Well, I have to blow the horn now. Blomp. There we go. Thank you, Swankery. That is a lot. So I'm going to call it early tonight because I have not eaten dinner. And I have a lot of shopping to do tonight, and Sunday night is my night for shopping. So I will see you all tomorrow during the normal hours for me during the day. And thank you for watching. And I hope you tune in again and you don't just, see me once and never again, and then I'll be sad. So I thanks again, especially you, View Dang, and I'll catch y'all later.